This is Assessment Reports. Does anyone read these things? Assessment explained in 203 seconds. Give or take. There's probably nothing more frustrating than spending a great deal of time and sweat working on a report, only to find that no one has read it or used it for anything. Imagine, for example, how frustrating it might be to work at the World Bank. According to a story in the Washington Post, a third of the reports they developed have never been downloaded, and another 40% of the reports have been downloaded less than 100 times. Back before we could count how many times an article had been downloaded, there's a story that graduate students used to slip a $10 bill inside the cover of their thesis in the library. That way, every few years they could stop by the library, open their thesis, look for the $10 bill, and see whether or not anyone had read it. As an aside, if you need some extra cash, you might just stop by the library on the way home and make a quick $100. While not requiring quite as much work as a thesis, I know many assessment coordinators do put substantial effort into their assessment reports and hope that those reports are read and used to support the work of the division. So let me ease your concerns here and assure you that your assessment report is used in many different ways. First, Student Affairs Assessment Reports are read by members of the Student Affairs Assessment Committee and the University Assessment Committee. These two groups provide feedback on your report and use summary-level data to make decisions about assessment at the division and campus levels. These reports also play an important role in annual reports submitted to the Office of the Vice President for Student Affairs. Second, Student Affairs Assessment Reports are shared publicly on the Student Affairs Assessment website. You might notice one or two reports are withheld from public display because of competitive reasons. We also use reports to create infographics and posters and to provide content for the Student Affairs Twitter account. The hope is that by sharing assessment reports and information about assessment publicly, we can communicate to a broader audience what we do in the division and the ways in which we contribute to the mission of the institution, and show ways we've used assessment to make changes and improvements to our programs and services. Third, Student Affairs Assessment Reports play an important role in our ongoing accreditation as a university. Our regional accreditor, the North Central Association, is very interested in seeing that we are assessing student learning and development, and that we're taking action to improve when we see areas where we can do a better job. Our accreditor has high expectations for assessment, and it is important that we're able to document our assessment efforts and that we are committed to ongoing improvement. Finally, and most importantly, assessment reports are handy when we go out of town to use in lining the dog's kennel. Not only does it keep the floor clean, but the dog enjoys reading them. Okay, I'm just kidding about that. He doesn't really enjoy reading them that much. I hope this provides you with an overview for how we use assessment reports. We really do use them in many different ways, and they are an important part of our efforts to communicate with a broad audience. So keep this in mind as you work on your assessment reports this year. And if you want to clip a $10 bill to your report, that'd be fine too. Thank you for viewing this video. This has been Assessment Explained in 203 seconds. Give or take.